Hi guys,
Hello people.
I'm Milena,
I'm Lola.
and we're watching Fullmetal.
Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yes, this is episode 27.
Oh wait, shit, is this the one with an after credit scene?
Yes.
Is it?
Somebody wrote us the episodes with an after credits in the previous episode, yeah,
Okay.
in the comments, and I honestly think
like
it's
from now on
27, 28, 29, 31, 32.
Honestly, we're just gonna let it play out. I'm not gonna start remembering, so I'm just gonna let it play out.
Yeah, but like, I don't think it's that many.
But I love when people like tell us in advance. I swear to God, we were in episode 2, I think. And someone wrote us, okay, you have after credit scenes in episode 27.
And we forgot.
And I love that someone said, like one of the previous episodes, there was a comment that said, like, you know, in episode 64, skip the intro or something. And then someone said, I think we'll let them know when it, like before that. We have a couple of months to go. Anyways, this episode 27. This episode is, I guess you're gonna hate it because like you want us to get to the plot that's like gonna happen in the next episode, but this is like a recap episode, but like it's not like they're just gonna be like showing us just scenes or something like that, like at least how I understood it. I'm very excited for it. I want to see what it is. I think it can be really nice, and I think I will appreciate it even more like on rewatch.
Honestly, now I don't think I'm not gonna appreciate it at this point, just because like it would be different if I watched it immediately after 26th episode.
Yeah, then I would be like,
because now
let's get a move on.
Exactly, because it's been days. So like now I really don't have to play to find out what's gonna happen next. So like honestly, and I know that the recap, that's not a recap. Is coming, so honestly I'm prepared for it, and I can't wait to see what will is.
Because recap it for us now. Is that gonna make us like are they gonna point something out that we maybe like forgot or missed, and then we have new theories, and like my theory that I'm certain of crumbles.
I don't know,
maybe,
but people really love this episode. Actually, people who don't mind the recap really love this episode. They say that this is one of the best.
Well, Avatar did something similar. Remember with the play?
Yeah,
like right before the finale.
It's a recap, but like completely different.
Well, that was such a good episode.
Yeah, but I think here we're gonna get flashbacks or something. Like that. That's how I imagine.
That's what I'm expecting.
I don't expect to have so like many scenes that I have already seen.
True. I mean, that's basically what we're gonna.
It's really interesting place of recap episode.
Well, yes, it's because I thought the episode 26 was gonna maybe reveal to us how the father and Hohenheim are like connected, and then we go into the recap basically. But like it didn't really reveal it to us yet. So, and we're going to the recap now, and I'm assuming after this episode, the next episode has new intro, because I mean we just recapped it.
Yeah,
so I would assume there's new intro right now.
Yeah,
I mean that's basically kind of it. That's what I'm expecting from this episode. So I have nothing to let's say
add to it.
Basically, we'll talk about it more after we finish it. It's gonna be actually nice to kind of, I guess, discuss the past 26 episodes that we have seen from a perfect show. Like genuinely, I have zero complaints, not a single one.
Yeah.
So let's see what this episode brings. Oh my god, is it gonna be like someone saying stories near a fire?
You look down.
Oh, are we gonna see the scene?
Drink up. The narco.
Is that when the picture was taken? Oh, fucking finally his eyes.
And they do. What?
Does he look older? Does he look older? Oh my boy. I don't know if I should read the lyrics or if I should. Is that
to read?
Was it? Maybe they remake him.
I can't follow the lyrics.
I can't. I was reading the lyrics.
Oh, that's Greed.
Is it Greed, right? It looks like Greed.
They're remaking him.
Did Hawkeye cut her hair? Oh, the father. Why would you do that? What does that mean?
What the fuck?
Twins. They're twins. Who? Excuse me?
Who the fuck was
I
that?
don't
The
know.
girl on the wall in the north?
Some
What?
new one. Daenerys. I was not ready. Flower.
Interesting, okay.
I
can't
wasn't
wait to
ready at
rewatch
all.
it again
What?
because it couldn't follow
Wait,
it.
what do you mean the father?
I guess you don't think this is the right time for a party, do you? This conflict in Ishval? It's just one after another.
Yeah,
We're
this
always
is
at war.
before the Ishvalan War, I guess.
Race is made up of violent, miserable fools.
Lost.
That was last, yeah.
Fuck, is that?
Can we not see
I don't
children
literally
crying?
can't watch children during war. That
Ishval and Lior.
It's the east. There has
Oh,
been reports of
hi.
uprisings in the north and west as well.
North of us is the huge country Drachma. The government's gonna have a hard time keeping control at this rate.
I can't see the country. They always have that little on top, a missing piece.
Dance with me! Well, aren't you the ladies' man, Ho and High?
I don't dance. I'll just sit here and watch you.
He'll break his hip if he tries dancing with you. There. Why did you go dance with those kids? Weren't your two boys around her age when they started planning to bring back their mom?
What?
Weren't you boys around those ages
You're
when
their
they
father.
started planning to bring
Why
back?
didn't you say anything to them?
Nothing can change the reality of what they've done. Their sin is still sin.
Can I drink the coffee?
This is wrong. Help us. Help us. Help us. This is all my fault. Help us, no. You won't take him too. Give him back. He's my brother. Take my leg. Take my arm. Take my heart. Anything you can have it. Just give it back. He's my little brother. He's all I have left. If we just get our hands on it somehow, I might be able to get your body back.
Doctor, what exactly was it you were ordered to do research on? What thing?
The philosopher's stone. If you chase the stone, you will go through hell.
The main ingredient for a philosopher's stone is the life of a human being.
It's remarkable how weak they are. They've an innate fear of the dark. And how do they handle this fear? They simply pretend that it doesn't exist. How could anyone say humans aren't weak? How about we take advantage of their weakness? They certainly do make a good natural resource. Fullmetal Alchemist.
Shocked. I am fucking shocked. What do you mean?
You'll find the truth hidden within the truth.
I mean, like, skip this
To
episode.
transmute a philosopher's stone.
I am confused by Pinako. Why does she...
I don't understand anything.
I have so many questions. I don't even know where to start with this. While watching this scene... Yeah, that happened.
No, I'm not a murderer.
With bodies like these, are we really even people?
I consider you people whether you have physical bodies or not. If I didn't, that would mean I didn't believe my own brother as a person either. I will not take the life of another person.
Brother? My brother and I have been lying, stealing, cheating, and killing together for as long as we can remember. And now that we're in these pseudo-bodies, we'll be treated like humans for the first time. For that boy, I'll give you a parting gift.
Oh, well.
I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you who
You're about
made
to
the
die.
Philosopher's Stone and ordered us to guard this place.
What plan are you talking about? What do you mean when you say important sacrifice? You'll be happy since you're a human sacrifice.
And I guess I'll find out what that means.
The teacher seems to be a worthy candidate for human sacrifice, too.
You were a prime candidate for sacrifice and all.
I think they said something like sacrifices open a portal or something like
Philosopher's
that.
Stone. I'm fairly certain that what you're doing right now is using this land and its people to form a giant transmutation circle. And your hope is that the end result will be the creation of a philosopher's stone.
You've always known about their plans, haven't you? Well, Hohenheim? Why have you kept quiet about it?
Even if I'd spoken up, warned them, it wouldn't have changed anything.
What does it mean?
Is he imagining her?
I've watched humanity for a long time now, and all I've seen them do is endlessly repeat the same mistakes. They're so fragile. How can they not break?
I told you. The Philosopher's Stone's my core.
I'm a homunculus. How come you can produce something like that? How disgusting. Just what do you want, old man?
I may not have the protection of your ultimate shield, but I clearly see your weakness with my ultimate eye.
But then Greer will be back?
I don't think
How
yeah.
so?
What did you say? You have a father? Is he the one that made that homunculi?
I just think Hohenheim is imagining everything that he is even talking to because Pinako looks much younger than she's supposed to be.
Humans are defenseless. It's no use. They're all so busy with their trivial lives. They don't even see the real danger.
But that won't make us give up. We will never give up.
That is true. It is a human characteristic.
You should have bled to death by now.
I seared the wound closed.
I appreciate the effort, but you just can't win! It'd be so much easier if you just
Stay down!
True. There are plenty of things about this body that are inconvenient, but it's nothing I can't live with. My brother used alchemy to save my life. To regret the form I have now would mean not only rejecting alchemy, but also turning my back on him. I believe in my brother, and I believe in alchemy. I will not lose faith. I want to believe.
Maybe it wasn't Greed, maybe it was him? He had a ponytail.
It was great, honestly. The 2 scenes I saw great.
die! Damn! I can't stop the bleeding! Don't die. I won't blame you. Not that! Not!
They can put us through hell, but it doesn't matter. Nothing they can do will make us give up. And someday we will win.
You're just wearing yourselves out.
Well, the only way we're gonna find out is if we try. You really don't care? You're fine with losing Ed and Al and everyone else you know?
You're really getting worked up over this, aren't you? You know that they're going to wind up dead no matter what you do. The smart thing to do, the only thing, take whatever's important to you and run away as far as you possibly can. What? You act like you have a conscience, but you're just being sentimental. Isn't that right, Hohenheim? You honestly believe one act of caring will make you human? How could it? Look at your own face. Humans are nothing but a resource, and if we don't use them, they'll spread like weeds. You can't change reality, only your perception. They will always be weak and frightened creatures.
We will change. Because we can change. We may be weak, but we just have to be. If not, then we wouldn't have any reason to grow, to get strong. Because we are getting stronger with every step we take.
And in turn, they'll protect the ones they love.
It seems like the least we tiny humans can do for each other.
I wasn't ready for this. Lana fought us, though. She made the decision that I was too weak to make.
I'm sick of watching people die, and I can't just sit back and take it anymore. I won't let anyone else get killed, not when I can protect them.
I won't run away from this. Please, hurry out! Alphonse! Look at me! I'll come back! Just you wait!
You see, I'm sure we can change. We have to fight in order to live. And that's what will make us strong. And if that's not enough, if you're still not convinced that we can change, then think about us.
All of the days we spent with our family in Risenwald.
I was dreaming. Thanks for all the help.
Mommy will see this is new. Look at my girl. The prettiest thing. Do they all look old or is it just me?
A bit, yeah.
Is it all about her?
Yeah, I was about to say.
I first
Look
found
how
out
cute
that
she
to
is.
love what, girl? To provide such strength when I met you, she talking to Ed, I'm gonna cry. Oh, girls! Oh, that was really nice. This was exhausting.
Honestly, like, a little confused.
I feel like I'm good now.
Yeah, but like,
Maybe. I took exactly, I think, 3 sips of my coffee. I could not even fucking drink
I
it.
drank my entire coffee.
I did not. I was too just like, I didn't expect it. I didn't expect that we were gonna see like father. I didn't expect we were gonna be
Especially
seeing the
Hoffman.
father's, Hohenheim's. That we were gonna be seeing kind of his mind. I was so confused when we saw him. Okay, first I was like, okay, fine. I thought that we were having like a flashback to when him and Pinaco? Is that how you pronounce her name? Pinaco? When the two of them were drinking. But then Pinaco said, isn't that the age that your sons were when they tried to transmute their mother? And I was like, Pinaco, like, she didn't fucking age in like 7 years this much. So like, that was the first part where I was like, that's what I don't understand what the fuck is happening. And then like, I kind of, when people started blowing up or something, I don't know, at some point I realized,
changing
okay,
their dancing and their figures completely changed or shifted.
That's when I was like,
that.
okay, he's like imagining things. I thought he was like sitting, drinking and imagining things. That's where my mind was at. And also I was glad because like the second before that, the girl came and I thought that she looked like Trisha, as a younger version of Trisha, which like was later confirmed because like an older version of her appeared and everything. But I was like, if this is a fucking flashback and you're showing me that he met her when she was a fucking child who asked him to dance, I was about to puke. Like, I was about to fucking puke, people. It looked like Trisha to me when I saw her, but I was like, they're not fucking doing that. I was like, I'm not even gonna fucking comment on that. They're not gonna do that. But like, then, you know, when it was just like him imagining things, I get it.
Honestly, through this entire episode, I had so many questions in every scene, like what did it meant. And honestly, there is so many scenes that I would like maybe to rewatch, especially the conversations between Hockenheim and
Pinaco.
I mean, what?
Pinaco.
Also, but also the father of the sins. Yeah.
I have a lot of questions there as well. Again, like at some when you knew that he is imagining Pinaco, then it's very clear that Pinaco is speaking, like that is him speaking through Pinaco in a very specific type of way, like in a very trying to, let's say, encourage himself to have faith in people and whatever. And then we also had the father of the sins. I'm gonna call it the father of the sins appeared. I mean, I was just talking to Milena now. Because at the same time, like, I don't know what to make of this. They're not the same person to me, okay?
Exactly.
They're just not the same person to me. But at the same time, like, I don't know when he was imagining, I mean, dreaming technically, right? When he was in that moment. And then you have him, like, speaking through Pinako, that is, like, one side of his, let's say, brain. And then you have the father of the sins, that is, like, a complete opposite. Very cold, very distant. And, like, I was wondering, is he imagining the father of the sins, or is he imagining, like, or are those his demons talking, you know?
But honestly, they used fathers of the sins voice, and it was something that he would actually say. In my mind, it was that type of an opinion that, like, he would have. I can't say. I think that, like, it could be Hockenheim talking to himself. But I don't think it's like, to me, it's like he's through Pinako trying to convince himself that this one's not right.
Yeah.
That what he is saying, it's not right. I don't think that's his opinions. I think that, like, I don't think that's a demon side of him that he really, like, there is some part of him that he thinks that way, you know?
I get it, but also I don't really understand how they came to be. Like, I don't understand how old they are. I don't understand how they are the way they are. I don't understand, like, if they have been, let's say, taught this, and then, like, the father of the sins has become that, and then, like, Hohenheim is, like, fighting his,
honestly,
I don't know, maybe original teachings or something like that. I am very confused also. Honestly, this episode gave me too fucking much information. I swear to God.
I can't
like,
believe you said I'm good. Like, I said I'm confused. And you're like, I'm good now.
But
what do you mean?
I am confused to the point where they want me to be confused, right? I don't think I didn't understand what they wanted me to understand. Like, they put in things that I'm not supposed to understand yet, and I don't understand those things, and I have just accepted that as it is.
Well, I don't know because I don't know if they are, in fact, twins, and they were taught same stuff. They just, like, through time, because and also they have philosopher's stone. How did they get the first
That's
one?
the thing. How do I call him a homunculi? I don't understand this because, like, there's a moment when, you know, I'm gonna call him, like, the father of the sins.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Like, took his face and, like, took the mask off that's, like, Pinako, and he's like, this is the real you. And then we saw, like, faces coming from his face, which is, like, again, very reminiscent of how Envy is, because, like, he has the philosopher's stone in him, and those are, like, the philosopher's stone is made of human sacrifices, which then would mean that Hohenheim has the philosopher's stone in him, which would make him a homunculi. But if he's a homunculi, he shouldn't be able to have kids.
But I think he is a homunculi. I honestly don't think he is.
Do you not think he has a philosopher's stone in him?
I don't know what even that means. I do believe that he has a philosopher's stone. That's how he lives for 400 years. He has some sort of philosopher's stone. I think he's a born human. I don't know if the father of the sins is a born human. He speaks like Envy speaks. He speaks like Lust speaks. Hohenheim doesn't speak that way.
Yeah.
So I do believe Hohenheim is a born human, and that's.
But no, the thing is, that's what I'm saying.
We
also, like, also Bradley is, and Bradley still can't have children.
Exactly, but I don't think Hohenheim is the same way as Bradley.
I mean, there has to be some difference considering Hohenheim has the philosopher's stone and also has children, so, like, there has to be some, like, difference.
I mean, first difference, I don't think anybody put that philosopher's stone inside of him that made him a homunculi, just like they did in Bradley in the last episode. Like, they literally, it said, like, every cell in my body is becoming consumed by philosopher's stone, something like that. I don't think that's the way it is with Hohenheim.
The difference between Hohenheim and the rest of the homunculi and the father of the sins is that they are very much, you know, just like evil.
Exactly.
And look at humans as livestock and don't care. And I don't expect them. I mean, I'm, like, still holding a hope for Bradley because, like, maybe he was born human, so, like, maybe. But, like, they're not supposed to, let's say, care. And it doesn't look like that at all for Hohenheim. But then my question is, I don't know if they're twins.
Honestly,
I just don't know if he made him. I have no idea.
That's what I want to say. Honestly, that I'm not sure. It could be that they're twins, and this one, just because of having the Philosopher's Stone, changed his complete personality. They've been living for 300, 400, God knows how many years, you know?
Yeah.
But to me, it could be a possibility that Hohenheim made him. Because he does sound, to me at least, like a homunculi. I mean, this doesn't have to be true. But to me, he does sound like a homunculi. The way he talks. He has the same voice as every single one of them. And also, he has the same opinions in every single one of them.
Could they somehow
And when he made Philosopher's Stone somehow for himself, let's say he maybe had Hockenheim had to kill people to make that Philosopher's Stone, something like that. Maybe with that Philosopher's Stone, he also made Father of the Sins.
Yes, but yeah.
I don't know. To me, that could be a possibility. They don't have to be both born
Yes, but
human.
also, can they actually be... Because, like, they look like the same person. It just looks like the Father of the Sins is, like, Hohenheim if you took away
His
all
whole humanity. Yeah.
humanity. Like, could it have something to do with the truth? Could it be like the same thing with the portal,
Okay.
through the portal? Like, if he was like transmuting something, I can't think of it.
I maybe know
Because
what
like
you
we
want to
saw
say, but
Al, we saw Al. Al is existing, let's say, in two places, right? Al is existing in our world. He also exists in the portal.
But when he would come back to our world, he would only exist in his own body. He would go back with his soul into the world. He would not exist in the same world into...
No, I understand what you mean. I don't know if like maybe because like again, I can't even fucking say twins because they're the exact same person, just like take all humanity away from Hohenheim. Exactly. And so like that's when I'm like, how do they make that happen? Like if we took, because like didn't they say body, just the last episode, they said body, soul, and mind. So like technically, let's say that the Father of the Sins is Hohenheim without his soul, I guess, right? Would soul like include all your like empathy and everything? Because I'm like, the Father of the Sins lives in a sewer. There has to be a reason why he's not like, he never got out, did he? Like he's always there. And they all come to him. And he was trying to make a portal. No, honestly, I'm like, I like scratch my theory on the twins. No, honestly, scratch it. I think now they're the same person. Honestly, I just don't. Honestly, I think now they're the same person. But just like, how do you take a person and split him? How do you do that? You know what I mean? Because like that's how I see them at this point.
But isn't it a possibility that he made a clone of himself that without just empathy? To me, that sounds easier.
Well, maybe, but like, could you make someone? I mean, again, I don't know how it works. But like, could you make someone look exactly like you?
That seems easy to me. If you can make gluttony the way it is, someone looking like you seems very easy. I don't know.
Yeah, no, he could have made him and like try to make him like, let's say, in the same exact way as he is, but just like because you try to
I don't know, maybe
him,
yeah, I don't
or
think
but
like why the fuck would he make himself?
Like he had maybe good intentions, and
I mean,
somehow
maybe he didn't want to do that exactly, but somehow ended up doing that. Just like the twins didn't, you know what I mean? Like when you do something with Philosopher's Stone, or
yeah, you didn't
like
intend to do
you
it.
You didn't intend to do something like that, and like the
no, because like I can't I just can't imagine, because like we have seen our boys like trying to transmute, and like the end result was.
But like this is different. This one has Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah.
I mean, with the Philosopher's Stone, you can make.
But how the fuck did he even acquire? Then I mean, Hohenheim had to have killed.
Yeah.
A lot of people is like to make the Philosopher's Stone, to get the Philosopher's Stone.
If he didn't have it before, but like I think that's the truth.
Yeah,
he had to.
Because honestly, like so far from what I've seen, we can't hold the Philosopher's Stone. Like you can't fucking hold it. Like if it exists, like it's inside of someone, and if they die, the Philosopher's Stone gets destroyed with them. Yeah. Like we saw with Bradley when they tried to. I mean, with other people when they tried to inject them with the Philosopher's Stone, like it looked like a ball of blood but that was like still holding on together. I think like that was the philosopher's stone in some like maybe liquid form.
Liquid form, yeah, I think so.
That then like that has to become the stone when it's like inside the person.
If it's in the liquid form, then it's not really a stone, right?
Well, I mean, I don't know how the fucking philosopher thing works.
Did we had that conversation? They had that conversation when they
well, it built inside him. God, all my theories just fall into water at some point. Now I'm like either he made him,
or there's
somehow like a split fucking
human into bodies. I don't know.
Yeah, because I don't know if I'm supposed to read into the fact that like just an episode before we found out about, you know, the portal and the mind and the body, and then we saw Ed and we saw Al who's like inside the portal, and we saw Al who's like outside the portal and everything. I don't know if I'm supposed to be reading into that as well. Okay.
But did I hear you that you don't think it's a twin? Remember we talked in the last time? You were like 100% sure.
Well,
and I'm
look, at that point, I thought that theory held most water, and like it did.
When the next episode,
it did. But now, like, maybe less water. Now I'm a bit more confused. Like, maybe, honestly, maybe I'm just, like, overcomplicating it. Maybe they are fucking twins and it's just that it. But I can't. This one doesn't seem human.
Honestly.
It doesn't, they can't be twins.
That's
like,
why,
they can't
honestly,
be so fucking attached.
That's the part that confused me the most in this episode, is that, like, the whole time when he was talking, like, that literally sounded like homunculus. Yeah. And then we had the Hockenheim, who had, when they took off the mask, he had some bodies or something like that. You saw, like, what would maybe indicate that he could be homunculus or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
But honestly, even before that, I thought that was like the father of the sins, that he is the homunculus. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it sounds. That's how it seems to me.
Sorry, God, someone said like you can skip the 27th episode.
I mean,
what do they mean?
Honestly, sure. Many less questions. Many less questions. Because nothing was confirmed in this episode. I was just so more confused, honestly.
So many fucking questions. I did love that portion. I mean, like the most important portion, like when you know that Hohenheim is speaking to himself, like through Pinako, and he's saying, you know, like basically it's worthless. You should just like leave and run. And Pinako doesn't want to, and wants to believe in people, and wants to believe that even though they are like human and they're gonna die, that's the reason why they're gonna fight so much to live. And like that, all the speeches were just like very beautiful there to me, and especially there at the end when Trisha was speaking, and then you saw flashbacks of our characters who like continuously fight even when all seems like hopeless, and they're all just completely moved by love. Like Roy, that boy got up and healed his wounds because like he loves Hawkeye, he's gonna go to protect her. Our boys love each other the most, and constantly they're the ones that are being the best version of himself for each other. And then we also have, God, what's her name? Lynx?
Lynx girl. Fan.
Lee. There are two parts.
Two names. Yeah, but I'm gonna stick with one.
Fan. Like also, like what she did is also because she has a lot of love and respect for him. Yeah. Like all of them are being moved by love, and that's just how humans work and function. I think that's always how they're functioning the best, when you have something to fight for. And I thought it was a really beautiful scene, that like even though he kept seeing the father of the sins, whatever the fucking father of the sins is, but like at the end he saw his wife who like told him that, and that's like the note that he left on. Like it wasn't a gloomy note, it wasn't a hopeless note.
I love that for his character the most, because in my mind that's kind of what he thinks, what went inside of him, you know, like that type of an opinion. And like I think that's something that we didn't really have with Hohenheim before. Like
I mean, we don't know Hohenheim. Like,
we literally don't know him. We just had the scene with Ed, where he seemed kind of cold, but to me, he also seemed like he left him some clues and stuff like that. And he went to his room when he was sleeping, so like you could see that he cares, even though he seems cold. but like I love that we got to see this side of him, like that he the way he's, what moves him, let's say, and what types of opinions he has, and his eyes seemed much nicer.
Yeah, I mean, we finally see his eyes. Like, it's always usually because in the glasses you can't really see him. But I love that there was like this shot.
Yeah, there was few shots.
Yeah, there was like this. So, like he was looking at the fire, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
like it looked like
Glass,
there's a fire
yeah.
in his eyes.
Yeah.
Which, like, I hope that indicates like there is. I mean, what we've seen actually in this episode, like what he decided to go with, what like one inside of him was that hope.
Yeah, definitely.
For humans.
Yeah.
And so I want to see what does he do now with that. Like, I'm sure that now, because I guess we're in the second half of the season, second half of the show. What? Well, I mean, not like... What do you mean? We had a recap, so like... I'm not saying like second half as in like by episodes. No, I just think the show made like a cut right now. And so I think we're like going to the... Because also in the intro and outro, people look older to me. Like, I sort of got that looks a bit older to me. And also there was this beautiful shot when he was like, when Hohenheim looked, and it was like, I guess all the people that he knows. I mean, we saw our boys, and like Ed is all like small and mad, and Al is all smiling, of course. I thought that was a precious fucking shot.
Yeah,
I am really looking forward to finding out more about Hohenheim, because I think this is the part where we actually will find something out. Like, I mean, Al is going to him, so I'm assuming that we're gonna find something out in the next episode. Like, maybe not a full story, but like something. Yeah, about, I mean, Hohenheim and the Father of the Sins, and like how they are connected, in which way
Honestly,
they're connected.
I think you hope for a bit too much.
What do you mean?
I feel like that's gonna be prolonged.
Oh,
honestly, I really do believe that we're not gonna find much about it in the next episode.
No, I think we're just gonna be like, maybe they gave us one answer, but like 5 questions.
Yeah, that's what I.
But like, you know,
but like
at
one
least
small
one
answer. One small answer, if you.
At least
that's how I
look. I just need something to push me towards like one of our theories. You know, like I need something that'll be like, okay, that like aligns more with this theory. I need that, and then I can work with that. You know what I mean?
Okay,
I mean, that's basically it. This was a
great
great episode. This was a 10 out of 10 for me again. I have no fucking complaints. I cried. What could I possibly complain for? Didn't expect to see Father. Didn't expect this many information. I was just ready to see like a recap. Whatever.
Honestly, I expected this whole episode to be just about our boys.
Yeah, me too.
Honestly, I mean, which I was excited about. I didn't get that that part.
Also the outro. How cute are girls.
Yeah.
But also, where's my girl Hawkeye?
Honestly, the most of it was just Winry. I can't complain. I loved Winry the most.
She is the best thing that has happened.
She's the star of the show, so like...
She's the best thing that has happened. Like, I can't with her. Next time I'm gonna pay attention to the lyrics in the intro.
I mean, I tried.
Me too, but I was like,
I couldn't do anything.
I can't even fucking talk about the intro and what, like, how is that greed? I mean, like, it would make sense that, like, he would create him again. But like he needs a philosopher's stone to create him. So like how does that work?
I'm not sure. I don't know, but like that part isn't that confusing to me. Maybe he didn't really kill him.
But you know what? He killed him. He like
said we'll see each other.
He said that?
He said like this is not the end. When that episode ended, we were like, is he gonna come back at some point?
Because when Greed was like dying or whatever. Like from Greed's body, like it poured into a glass that this one drank. So it was like, are you drinking the philosopher's stone in some type of a way? And so like maybe he just like pukes it out. I don't know, like maybe somehow it works, and then he create, because like right now what they want to do. I need to also look at the map, because like for the love of me, I can't tell you if I. When they were talking about, you know, the circle, I can't remember, like the map that we saw now, a top part is missing. I don't know if that was like Ishvalan territory.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was like thinking. Is that why it started there? Because like we needed that. But like no, but like in Ishvalan territory, that's like a part of the country still, right? So like they would need to conquer that. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure, honestly.
So I don't know there.
I don't know if that part was always missing.
I don't know. I have to look at it, because like I feel like if it was, it would poke at my eyes, because like it's like nearly a circle, but like that one part is missing. But like also I might not have noticed it.
Yeah.
I don't know. And that's it,
guys.
people.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you very soon.
Bye.
Bye.